Greetings, Professor Van here. In this video, I'll teach you how to use the timer to output a logic high every 1 second. You can use it to simulate the passage of time or simulate the occurrence of events. After that, I'll teach you how to use the counter. Okay, so first off, let's delete the default elements. Drag this rung to trash. Delete the default variables. And then let's create a new variable. Timer. Let's name it 1 second timer. And then let's add, where is it? On delay timer right here. And then in the contacts, let's add a normally closed variable right here. Let's change the variable 1 second timer, and then this one 1 second timer dot q. Okay, and then in this variable 1 second timer, let's change the preset to 1. Now, as you can see, accumulation counts up to 1 second, and then it will output a logic high. So that's it, and a very easy timer. It pulses logic high every second. Next, let's proceed to the counter. The counter is a little bit more complicated than this. First, let's add another rung, and then let's drag this countdown element over here, and then a contact, normally open contact, let's drag it over here. Next, we're gonna have to add another variable, counter. Let's name it countdown. Enter. And let's drop this down right here. Okay, so what we want to do is that we want the counter to count down every second. Okay, good thing we already have our timer. So let's use that as our trigger. So let's change the countdowns variable to countdown. And then the normally open contacts variable to 1 second timer dot q. So the timer is our trigger for our countdown. Now, as you can see, every second the accumulation counts down. -9, -10, -11, -12, and so on. This will continue on indefinitely. Now, if we want this to reset, for example, we want our accumulation to start at +10, and then it counts down to 0. When it hits 0, it resets to +10, and then it counts down again to 0. And then when it hits 0, it goes back to +10. So we want to make a loop out of it. We're gonna have to add other elements. So for that, let's go to math. Oh, sorry. First, let's add another rung. Add rung, and then math. We're gonna have to use this move element together with a normally closed contact right here. Okay. And then let's add another variable. Number, let's call it constant. So in this constant, let's store the value 10. Enter. There we go. So for the move, let's change the variables. The top variable, let's set it to constant, and the bottom variable, let's set this to countdown.accumulate. So as you can see, accumulation is already set at +10. Now we want this to count down every second, and then return to 10 whenever the count reaches 0. So let's change this variable to countdown.q. So let's watch if it works. The accumulation counts down 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. When it hits 0, it goes back to 10. There we go. Then it counts down again. Let's see if it works a second time. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Now, I hope you've followed this tutorial. You're gonna have to use it in your next activity. Thank you.